So, the Apple conference was live streaming online for the very first time, but only if you have a Mac or an OS device. So if you didn't and you missed it, or you just missed it completely, here's what you missed. Hello there, Internet. I am Christopher Chaos, and this is my iPhone show, the show that is recorded and edited by using my iPhone. And today was the Apple conference, and I'm going to run through some of the features they went through, mostly iPhone stuff and a lot of other stuff. If you want to check them out, check out some of the other users and stuff. The beginning of the conference was just a lot of numbers, you know, sales and Apple stores and all that kind of stuff. But the main thing, like that applies to like the iPhone and stuff, is the release of 4.1. which is the iOS device that, or the iOS software that runs on the iOS devices. And that's going to be released next week. A lot of cool features with that. It's got the fix for the proximity sensor like I had talked about, and there had been rumors and pretty much talks that that was going to be in the next release. They're going to have Game Center finally, so Game Center will be available in 4.1. They also have a badass new thing that they've got with the cameras. I believe it was called HDR, I don't remember, you can look it up. But basically is what it does is when you take a picture, it also takes like 2 or 3 additional pictures, one that's overexposed, one that's underexposed, and basically combines the two together to make a better picture. They showed some examples of it. It had like like a lady standing, outside. And in the normal picture, it really you could see the sky, but you couldn't see any clouds or nothing like that. But with this new feature and everything, it made it to where you can actually see, the person real well. Plus, you can see the clouds in the background real well. Another example, they had it like a guy standing like on a sidewalk or something like that. And in the picture, you can see the guy just fine and everything like that. In the background, it looked all right too. And the sidewalk just looked like a sidewalk. But when they combined the pictures together in the better resolution, you could actually see like the bricks that were actually in the sidewalk. So there's a lot more detail involved, and your pictures look just way better in 4.1. So that's also a great new feature. So another one of the fixes also in 4.1 will be the performance for the iPhone 3G. A lot of people have been having a lot of problems once they switched over to 4.0 with it just basically slowing the hell out of their 3G, and they ended up finding a way to resort back to an older version of their iOS. And so this is going to fix that. Another great awesome thing about 4.1 is a lot of us, like YouTube viewers out there, YouTube people like me that like to post videos using their iPhone, is now going to finally be able to post HD videos. Before, if you tried to post your HD video that you made on your iPhone from the iPhone over Wi-Fi, it would compress it down and you'd lose your HD encoding in there, so it wouldn't be in HD on YouTube. Now you're going to be able to do that again without having to plug in your iPhone to your computer and then upload it in there to keep your HD resolution. So now you'll be able to directly from the iPhone upload your HD video and still maintain that HD resolution. So continuing with this video outside, since it's kind of nice out and my wife's busy doing stuff inside anyways, they also had talked about 4.2. 4.1 is coming out, of course, next week, but 4.2 will come out in November. And 4.2 is more for iPad users. It'll give them the ability to do folders and multitasking, which they currently can't do with 4.0, and they won't still be able to do it with 4.1 either. So once 4.2 comes out, it gives that ability really for iPad. Nothing really new that he talked about for iPhone users with 4.2. So after all that news, next he talked about the iPod lineup. Pretty much all the iPods got a new model and everything, except for the Classic, because they've pretty much done away with the Classic. But the Shuffle, the Nano, and the Touch got some new stuff. I won't really touch on those too much, but basically, like the Shuffle, it's got a little bit smaller. It's got a clip and a few other new features. The Nano is back to the square version, and it's touchscreen. And then the iPod Touch, of course, has a camera on the front and back, and you can do FaceTime, and it's even thinner, and a couple other new features and stuff. So the next thing Steve Jobs talked about was iTunes 10, which is now available for download or upgrade or whatever. And it's got a lot of new features and stuff, but one of the things I thought was kind of neat is they have basically a music social networking that they have added into iTunes 10 called Ping. and basically Ping is just basically all music. It's kind of like Facebook, it's kind of like Twitter, but basically focused on music. So you can follow your favorite artists and everything, find out concerts coming up, find out what they're listening to, find out new albums, what they're up to, and along with friends too. You can do the same thing with friends. Find out what concerts your friends are going to, what they're listening to, what they're downloading from iTunes if you wish, and a lot of privacy settings. So you can really control what's going out there if you want to keep it, really tight and just to certain people to see what's going on, or if you want to be, very open about a lot of stuff, you can do that as well. So the last thing that came out of the Apple conference was a new Apple TV device. It's just an upgrade from the first generation of it. Really, I kind of went over it, how the rentals, like some of the rumors had been that it was going to be 99-cent TV shows, and it's only with certain networks now. I guess Fox and ABC right now are the only ones that are on board. You'll be able to rent movies. It doesn't really have an option for like buying movies and storing it in there. It's just basically for rentals. You can use your Netflix on there. You can check out YouTube. You can check out other stuff as well. My personal opinion, if you already own like a Wii, a PlayStation 3, or an Xbox, you're really probably not going to need Apple TV. You can already do the same stuff with those consoles and everything, and probably a little bit more. Now, if you don't own any of those things, you're not interested in playing games, then Apple TV could be probably really good. It's only 99 bucks, and you're able to like rent movies and everything. But if you already have an Xbox, Wii, or PlayStation 3, there's really no point in getting the Apple TV. So that about does it. That's really about all that came out of the conference. Was talking about iOS 4.1 and 4.2, the new iPods, the new iTunes, and then as well as the new Apple TV thing. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's just @ThatChrisChaos. A lot of times some little things will come out that I might tweet on there about that I won't necessarily make a video about. So be sure to follow me on Twitter if you have a Twitter. If not, make a Twitter. It's alright, I guess. And then, yeah, that's about it really for my show. I'm just going to upload this from my iPhone, so it won't be in HD. I got a bunch of stuff I got to run around, and my computer's being a big pain in the ass with YouTube. But thanks for watching. I'm Christopher Chaos, and until next time, I will see you later.